That look and you know people have bad news to tell you. I guess they had to cut this trip short. Really, nigga? Man, if you don't get your camera... Bruh, get out of here, man.
Jasper!
Shit.
Jasper! Jasper!
That's a spear in his chest.
Move it!
Get down! Get down! Wait.
Oh my god. Who? My skin. Oh, do not show that on the screen again, please. Is it what happened to her? Oh my god, that is disgusting.
Are you ready?
Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back. It's your boy Terabyt Reacts here, back with another reaction to Bates Motel Season 1 finale. Yes, we are here with the final episode of Season 1, man. If you guys want to see more of Bates Motel, you know what to do. By the time you guys are seeing this on YouTube, we should be at least a season ahead over on Patreon, so make sure you go check it out. Anyways, guys, thank you guys so much for tuning in as always. Let's go watch the reaction, and I will see you right after for the review.
We need to talk. He told me to show up with $150,000 at midnight at the docks.
And what did you say?
I would bring him the money. I mean, he had a gun to my neck. I don't have the money. I don't know anything about the money.
All right, I'll take care of it.
So what? I'm just supposed to accept that you will take care of it, whatever that means?
You need to trust me.
That is hard to do. I'm the one who's supposed to show up with money that I know nothing about, or he's going to kill my sons and me.
No harm is gonna come to you or your sons. You have my word.
Because they know about it. They know all about it. They know all about it. This town is so corrupt to the core. And he knows exactly who they're talking about, too. That's why he's been trying to cover up everything. Because he's like...
You look kind of pathetic.
Really? I was just thinking how glad I am I don't have to get all dressed up and go. What a pain.
You should go.
No one invited me. And I know.
Do you want me to go with you?
No. Tragically lame.
No, I don't mind. I'd like to.
Oh, please. You're just asking me because I'm your friend and you feel sorry for me.
Well, yeah.
Well, yeah. But she wants to know.
I need a gun. Can you get me a gun and teach me how to use it?
No? What the hell do you need a gun for?
Abernathy thinks that I'm meeting him at the dock at midnight with 150 grand. He thinks I have the money, but I don't. I tell Romero, and you know what he says? Take care of it. I think that he is bad, just like everyone else around here. I don't trust him. I don't trust anyone.
I'm sorry. But you and a gun is a bad idea.
He knows where the money is? Is that what it is? Or this is his house? You just have 150 grand just stashed? Okay. Alright. So he knew where the... unless he took that from Shelby. This is interesting.
Okay. Where's Norman?
He's already at school.
Please, come in.
I was wondering if you could give me some advice on how to handle stress.
Why are you feeling stressed, Norma?
Just stuff.
How has everything been going with Norman?
It's fine. You know, Norman's such a good boy. He's not really why I'm here.
Quite a boy, though.
Yeah, I guess he is getting bigger, yeah.
Is it gonna be hard for you when he leaves
When he leaves to go where?
college?
Oh, right. Well, you know, he'll probably just go locally, given our money, you know.
She's just has to be in control of everything, man.
Do this. When you were a little girl, is this what you thought parenting would be like?
When I was a little girl? When I was a little girl, I don't know, I don't remember.
Do you remember anything about being little?
Yeah, well, yeah, sure, yeah. It's just like normal, usual stuff.
Well, what were your parents like?
My dad was very kind. You know, just like the kind of guy who would smile at you all the time, no matter what. I feel like he would just take care of everything. My mom, she worked in a bakery. She always smelled like cookies.
Your parents are gone now?
Yeah, they're both gone.
Do you have any siblings?
No, I'm an only child. Oh, I don't feel well. Oh, it's my stomach. I'm sorry, you know what? I'm just gonna have to reschedule. I'm sorry about that.
Norma, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. I just need to go home.
Why do you keep calling me? I told you I don't have anything else to say to you. Just stop bothering me. I said leave me alone.
Is that
You can't
Bradley?
say that to me. Are you?
Oh, it's the
Eric,
teacher.
You hear me? Don't call me again, and I mean it.
Is she going through a bad breakup or something?
Norman, did you hear anything that I was saying?
No, not really.
Well, if you did, please just forget it.
I was just coming to tell you I definitely don't want to try and publish my story.
Because of your mother?
I just don't want to.
Yeah, I understand. Please don't tell anyone about it.
What is the situation that she's going through? Is that like an ex?
You keep it from me, will you? Thank you.
Snot coming out of your nose? Then a teacher just hugging a student like this is inappropriate. Yeah, but if I was Norman though, you know what I'm saying? I ain't even gonna hold you. brother man. I'll be old enough for a time.
Since my brother's service.
Oh, it's Keith's sister.
What the hell brings you to
Happened to your face?
I don't remember.
Has Abernathy been here?
It's not a social visit, Maggie. I know you did the bookkeeping for your brother and Shelby's little business. Importing girls from Asia and selling them. In fact,
So
I've got
you-
all your paperwork. It's nice and neat. So did Jake Abernathy do this to you?
I don't know who that is.
No. I'm referring to your brother and Shelby's third partner.
You mean Joe Fioretti?
Joe
He drives a
Fioretti.
Black Cadillac, about 50, blondish hair.
Yeah, that'd be him.
A few days ago, he came looking for some money that Shelby owed him. And he said he was gonna kill me. Then I guess he finally believed me.
And how'd you contact Fioretti?
He always contacted us when shipment was coming in.
Is sure you have no way to reach him?
No.
Any idea where he is right now?
Keith told me he was running the same type of thing in 4 different ports up and down the coast.
Why would he tell you that?
What happens now? To me?
Nothing if you keep your mouth shut. Or I'll be back. Take care of yourself, Maggie.
Well, at least we know his real name now.
I got something for you. I changed my mind.
Thank you.
Don't make me regret this. Come on, I'll teach you how to shoot.
And the thing about
First
it
of all,
too,
you need to learn how to hold it properly.
see the problem, well, it's not a problem really. The situation with Dylan and the relationship he has with Norma is that he feels, I think this is the kind of relationship he was kind of hoping for a long time, for him and Norma to have like common ground, or for him to feel close to her, and he's never gotten that. So now that he's getting that, and she's actively, brought him into the fold, let him know about, the reason why she's been acting a certain way and whatever, and she just kind of like, she's been taking it on the chin, whatever he's been doing, and blaming her or whatever, but she was always just trying to protect Norman. So now he feels like he doesn't want to lose that with her. You know what I mean? So I understand where he's at with this.
What kind of a job do you have that you're carrying a gun?
Security.
I guard stuff.
What kind of stuff?
Why you ask so many questions?
Weed.
I don't like that.
Norma, do you see this right now? This is
What?
this is exactly why I didn't tell you. I don't need you passing judgment on me or anything that I do. I'm an adult.
Yeah, barely.
Who's not the adult? I'm trying to teach you how to use a firearm, and you're doing whatever the hell you want.
Okay, I will follow your instructions, I promise.
Okay, get nice.
She's such a child, dude. I
Once you have
swear.
the
But the thing about it is that you can't help
gently
but
squeeze it,
like her,
okay,
though.
Mom?
That's the thing.
Did you see that?
Son of a bitch.
You called me mom.
Yeah, he did.
You haven't done that in like, I don't know how long.
That's what I was just talking about
Yeah, when you
earlier.
have a
Like
loaded
he,
gun in your hands, Norma.
I'm so scared.
I know. But from everything I hear, Romero's the man in this town. Because you're gonna have to trust him to do what he says. I know that might be hard for you, but that's what you're gonna have to do.
Are you Norma Bates?
How can I help you?
I'm Maggie Summers' Oh. I came here to tell you something. If you have that money, give it up. I know this guy, the one you're calling Abernathy. Me and my brother Keith worked with him. He will kill you.
Hey, Norman.
Hey, Norman. She
Is
always.
Dylan here?
Dylan. Yeah. Yeah, I'll get him. Oh, come in.
Hey,
Hey,
this is the stuff from his desk.
thank you for doing this.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go finish my homework.
It was really nice of you to do this for me.
It's no big deal. At least you have it now.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm glad.
Why you guys so awkward around each other?
This.
Did you find a watch?
My dad's watch.
Even though we did almost get shot.
Yeah, it was crazy.
You can bug me. It's fine.
You can bug me anytime, baby. I told you this is not good for Dylan. This is not good for Dylan.
Mother!
What?
I need some black socks. It never occurred to me to look in my drawer. Well, what am I supposed to do? I can't go to this stupid dance wearing white socks with a suit.
Well, I don't know where your stupid black socks are. It's not my fault you decided to go last minute to a dance. What am I supposed to do? Darn some socks?
I've got some black socks you can use. Listen, Mom's a little stressed out, so take it easy on her, okay?
Thanks for the tip.
You okay?
I'm fine.
He is not okay,
You know,
bro.
I was only helping Bradley because some of her dad's stuff was at work.
It doesn't matter to me. I'm over her. If you want to go out with her, go for it.
I'm not going out with her.
No, but you want to. Who wouldn't?
That fake ass
This is still a
smile.
conversation.
You know, just blah, 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 like rats trying to find our way out through a maze.
Okay, now you're creeping me out.
Just do what you want as far as Bradley's concerned. She probably likes you. You should ask her out. I'm fine. I'm completely 100% over her.
Alright, and the fact that you're still dreaming about killing this girl. You're not over her. Obviously.
Norman, can I tell you something that I've never told anybody? You're never old enough before, but I think you are now. I grew up in Akron, Ohio.
That's not what.
I know.
I'm laughing because I'm laughing because that's where LeBron James is from. It just like LeBron is the one that made that town like famous. You know what I'm saying? The kid from Akron.
And I want someone to know the truth about me in this world, and I'd like that to be you, if you're okay with that.
Yeah, of course I am.
My brother used to make me have sex with him
What?
when I was like 13.
Jeez.
And it went on until he moved out.
Why didn't you tell anyone?
No, I shouldn't have told you. I shouldn't have told you.
And why
I'm
tonight?
closest to in this world.
I understand.
God, that is hard.
When I realized just how
Oh my
messed
God.
up that was, I couldn't tell anyone. We had so much trouble. There was no money. My mom was already checked out of her body. My dad was insane. He was so violent.
So you lied to the therapist.
If I told my dad, he would kill my brother, so I never told. One day, when my dad's supposed to be at work, my brother was doing things to me.
Did you kill your brother?
I heard the front door open, and it was my dad home unexpectedly. He jumped up so fast, and the hot iron fell off the ironing board, and it hit my leg.
Oh, she's explaining the scar on her leg.
I'm so sorry, Mother.
Man, she's had a life, bro. Jeez. Man. I'm surprised she even ended up having kids.
Anyway, look at Emma. Norman?
Yeah. You gonna say something?
Wow, you look great.
This is a weird time for her to tell him this, though. Like, you know what I mean? Like he's supposed to be going to a dance. He's gonna be thinking about that the entire time he's there. It's just like now he's worried about her. But she kind of always does stuff like this though, which is like, you know, anytime she feels like she's losing him, he makes herself vulnerable enough to pull him back in. And it's in a way.
Make sure you hadn't forgotten about our appointment at midnight.
No, I haven't.
See you then. She's already done something stupid, I guess.
I should probably tell you, but I've never been to a dance before.
I haven't either. It's not too late to leave.
No. No, we're doing this.
Man, you're embarrassing, dude. Seriously? Do they have the teachers? Do they have the teachers there be like, yes, hands above the waist? Jeez, could you look at her? Dude, at least pretend. Like, yo.
You still like her, don't you? It's pretty obvious.
Oh, that's ridiculous.
You know it's ridiculous? Can you take me to the dance and see me all dressed up and realize you actually have feelings for me, Norma, based because you do, but you're just too stupid to know it. You think I better go?
Yeah, I'll go with you.
No, I don't want you to.
About time you stood up for yourself, Emma. About time. You know what I'm saying? This dude is lost, bruh. Absolutely lost.
Yeah. Norma, can I talk to you aside for a sec?
And then you don't see a ass whooping coming, you dummy? Stop looking at his girlfriend.
What is it? Leave Bradley alone, okay? I haven't even spoken to her. Look, I know what happened. You took advantage of her after her father died.
But she just invited me over, and I thought...
Stay away from her.
He's having a bad night. But I'm worried about everybody else, you know? Heartbreak is a hell of a thing. I get it, but...
What are you doing walking in the rain? Come on, get in!
Literally the worst person that could have picked him up. Oh my god. What is this show, man? This show just gives you everything that you probably suspect is going to happen, but then it just happens.
And that's a nasty cut. Why don't you come to my place and I'll clean up your eye and then I can drive you home.
And then, yeah, naughty stuff is gonna happen between Norman and the teacher. You know, and then things are gonna be really weird in season 2. Because these interdynamic relationships are not... It's... Is this the sheriff? I think it is. Why are you driving on the boardwalk, sir? You know, the meeting gotta be creepy too.
Who are you? Oh, I'm Alex Romero.
I go by a lot of different names. Why do you call me Joe? What happened to the cute but nutty lady who runs the motel?
She's no longer involved. Let's just say it's handled.
Is that for me?
I thought we could talk first.
Well, what?
Well, Joe, you're gonna run a business in my town. I should know about it.
Running a business. Past tense.
Well, maybe that doesn't have to be the case.
What? Norma!
Well, it wasn't like I could put an ad on Craigslist. How'd you get my money?
No, that's part of what you need to understand. You want to keep your business going.
What are you doing? Just sit tight!
It's a deal. 50-50. Going forward, you're paying me for certainty, for professionalism. I make all the decisions about who else in this town is involved. Put a cell number for you on a card. It's in the bag.
I didn't see that coming. I thought Norma was gonna pop him. And then throws away the money! So he not really
Go
dirty.
home, Norma.
Oh, damn! He knew she was there.
I almost shot you!
I say trust me. Trust me.
I made you some tea.
I was saying, get to be with the pretty old... I don't know. She's pretty old. It's just the makeup's making her look younger, but I think she's like late 30s, I would say.
You probably shouldn't tell anyone that you came here.
So weird, but for some reason, yeah, I mean,
I'm gonna go change quickly. I'll drive you home.
I wonder if he'll end up killing her, or he's, you know, she's sending him the invite to the room, you know. Hey, she purposely left the door open, bruh. She knows he watching, bruh. She knows. Okay, she purposely left that door open. She knows.
A grown woman invites a teenage boy into her house and changes her clothes where he can see her.
That's not what she's doing. No, she's trying to help me.
She's trying to seduce you.
Yeah,
Why doesn't
Norma's right.
she knows you're watching her.
She does
Yes.
not.
Of course she does. She wants you to want her.
Stop!
You know what you have to do.
Oh no. Leave?
Mother!
I hope he didn't do anything. This is insane. Got punched in the face, Ma!
Hell, I got upset and had to leave, and Miss Watson was gonna give me a ride, but the next thing I remember, I was just running on the road alone.
Oh shit. He blacked out in the house. So that simply means that she might be dead. He might have killed the teacher, bruh.
Okay.
Nobody knows that she picked him up. Everything is not good. That teacher is dead right now. Probably drowned her. I don't know, man. Don't tell me they're gonna end the season like this. Bruh! So they just gonna leave us to think what happens? Oh. Your teacher's dead, bruh. And he doesn't know that he killed her too, because he could say, hey, I heard her having a heated conversation with somebody on the phone. And cut her throat, bruh! Hey, yo, what the bruh! That's B! That's B from the letters from dude's office. She was the one cheating. Yo! She was the one cheating with Bradley's father. Well, Bradley's father's the one that was cheating. Or maybe she was with someone too. Yo, that's crazy, bruh. Hey, yo, let's talk about it, man. Because I was like, are they really going to end it like that? Bruh. Hey, yo. Hey, yo, man. Guys, if you're out there, I need an editor. I need an editor so I can just concentrate on doing reactions, man. The editing process of having to edit everything myself, man, it's taking a toll. I know this is like the wrong time. I know this is like the wrong time to bring this up, but it's been on my mind a lot lately because I really want to just watch the shows and just do my reactions, man. I wish I have an editor for like if I do movie reactions, but the thing about it is that having an editor full-time can be a problem. But either way, let me not harp on that too much. I don't know why I started talking about that just all of a sudden. But anyways, season 1, Bates Motel. What an ending to a season. Why are these TV shows that you guys are suggesting are so good? Why are they so good, man? I have not been let down once by a TV show, like to the point where I'll be like, man, this sucks. You know what I'm saying? Like I've watched some of you guys' suggestions before, but I've never, like, there was none of them. I mean, I've watched so many TV shows since I've been doing reactions on YouTube, so many from start to finish, and they've just been good. Some of them great. You get what I'm saying? Bates Motel is probably the first one that I'm watching on the channel of this kind of genre where people are, you got a psycho killer of sorts, murder mystery kind of thing. I think this is the first one that I'm watching that is like this, and I am not disappointed. Like, I'm talking about to the point where I want to go start watching season 2 right now, but I can't. Right? This final episode, I knew it was going to be crazy, and there were some unexpected things that happened that I did not expect. I thought something else was going to happen, but something happened. Now, I don't know why they don't want to kill off the Bradley character, because I really thought that she was the one that was going to get killed by Norman somehow. I thought that she was going to be the one that dies. But it ends up being the teacher. And you know what? It should have been a red flag for me, or a death flag for me, because they started to show her a lot more between episode 9 and episode 10, the season finale. They started to show her a lot more interacting with Norma. Then she had that outburst on the phone. And I thought they were just kind of showing us more about her relationship and how she felt about Norman. And, they were going to end up, maybe she was going to end up like comforting Norman somehow, and they're going to end up smashing. That's what I thought was going to happen, but bruh, that didn't happen. And as I said, it's weird. It's a weird thing because Norman is, I believe he's 17. And I was talking about it during the episode where I was like, it's weird to me because, is that still wrong? Is it wrong for a 17-year-old? Well, I mean, lawfully it is. I would say lawfully it is. But is it morally wrong for somebody who's as old as her? I don't know how old she is in the show, or she portrayed to be. She seems like she's in her 30s somewhere. I was thinking late 30s. Because, you're not going to find someone who's in their 20s having crow's feet, around their eyes. Like, you don't see it. So that's why I gathered that she may be in her late 30s, or, mid to late 30s, I would say. Is that okay? You know what I'm saying? Because in my opinion, and this is a very touchy subject. It's a very touchy subject, so close your eyes, fast forward through it, whatever. Because this is a very touchy subject, because the point of view that I have on certain things is, it's weird how the law can tell you 17 is too young, right? When literally 18 is right around the corner, right? When it comes on to consent. So let me be clear. When it comes to consent, I do think that a 17-year-old should be able to consent to sex. I'm not talking about, because it's essentially by law, right? It is not, even if the 17-year-old gives consent, right? If you're an older person that had sexual relationship with that 17-year-old, you could go to jail for it. It's called statutory rape, right? It's called statutory rape, whatever. And as I said, I think that if you're 17 years old, you should have the right to consent to that. You get what I'm saying? It shouldn't be mandatory that if you're older, and even if that 17-year-old gives consent, that you still could go to jail, man or woman, right? As an older man myself, I'm not looking to have sex with no 17-year-old girl, but I'm just telling you I'm just saying, if it happens between those two people and the girl is cool with it, and the man that's, I don't think it should be 16 is pushing the boundaries, okay? I think that that's a good cutoff. But I think 17, 18 and beyond up, I think as long as consent is there, I think it should be fine. But that's where the cutoff comes for me. You get what I'm saying? Some people think that it's still too young. Some people still think that 18 years old is too young. To be honest, you know what I'm saying? You can't stop sex from happening. You can't stop it from happening. You can't stop people's hormones from feeling how they feel. You can't stop that. So these kids, they're gonna be out here, they're gonna be having sex. Now, if you're an older man taking advantage of a 17-year-old, that's a whole different story. That is the R word in every facet of it, right? So we don't want to go there. I'm talking about when it's consensual, when you're good with it, right? And I know some people are going to make the argument to say that, then why can't a 16-year-old give consent? Right? Some people are going to say that. There's like, if you're okay with 17-year-olds giving consent, why aren't you okay with 16-year-olds having consent? The reason why I say that is because there has to be a cutoff point at some point where it's just like, okay, this person can be manipulated versus this person can be manipulated. In my opinion, anybody can be manipulated, right? No matter what age you are. If that person, I think that at the age of 17, I think you're old enough to make a conscious decision and a good decision to have sex with somebody that is older than you, right? 20, 19-year-old, whatever, right? I think that I've told a story before, right? I've told a story before on YouTube multiple times, right? That when I was like 17-year-old, I dated a girl that was like 24 at the time. It was one of my friend's sister, right? I was in Jamaica. Was it wrong? The age of I don't know what the law is, so I'm not gonna sit here and act like I know. But I don't believe there is. I'm gonna research it really quick because I do not want people to think I'm some sort of weird person that just, think that it's okay for, for certain things to happen to women or boys and stuff like that. Because I think that when you get to a teenage state, there's a place, there's an age, man, and I think 17 is just, it's good enough. You know what I'm saying? I think 16 is, you're still a little naive about certain things. So it's weird. But I know it's only a year difference, but you learn a lot between the ages of 16 and 18. You learn a lot about your body, your sexual preferences. There's a lot of stuff that you learn between those ages. So I just want to research this really quick. I'm looking for, because I don't know what it is. Let me see if they do. Yeah, it's actually age of consent. Age of consent in Jamaica is 16. And that's what I'm saying. Like, it differs from places to places, right? It differs from places to places. So it's kind of weird because we're going to hold these morals now, right? We're going to hold these morals of, oh, in some states in America, it's 16. In some places, it's 15. In other places, it's 17. And also in some places, it's 18. The age of consent in Japan is 13 years old. It's weird, right? Because culture is what determines these things. You know what I'm saying? As I said, me personally would not go out there looking for a 17-year-old girl to be getting down and dirty with. Like, it's just not gonna happen. I'm just not into that. You get what I'm saying? And it's not because, hey, is just too young. I just don't think a 17-year-old don't really have anything to offer me beyond that. I'm not a person that has casual sex. I've probably done that 2 or 3 times in my entire life, having casual sex. Like, it just never, that's not something that appeals to me. But some people enjoy doing it. Some people do it, right? So I'm just saying, from the point of view of looking at this from an objective point of view, it's not weird to me that I think that she crossed a boundary, as in a moral boundary, because you can't be teaching your student and then trying to have sex with them. Like, it's just you're crossing that boundary between teacher and student, and that is wrong. I think when it comes on to just male and female, I don't think there's anything wrong with it, as long as there's consent involved, right? So that's why I'm saying in the video, I was like, but weirdly enough, I'm not tripping over, you know what I'm saying, like her giving up the cheeks to Norman. Like, I'm not tripping over it, because, some people will be wild, like, ew, you know what I'm saying? But I'm different in my thought process when it comes on to that. But at the same time, as I said, it's weird that how things turned out in this situation, right? It's weird how things turned out in this situation. I didn't expect her to die. I was expecting somebody to die. I didn't expect it was going to be her. So he blacked out. Obviously, Norman is the one that was last there. I don't know if they're going to spin it, but he's not going to remember what happened. So when they find her dead, he's probably going to mention, hey, this conversation, blah, 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 and that's going to turn into a whole lot of stuff. He's going to remember the name she mentioned on the phone. So meanwhile, they're like thinking it's somebody else that killed her, when we all know as the audience that Norman is the one that was last there. And of course, anytime he sees his mom, you know that he flipped. And he flipped, and you can see visibly when he flipped to the other side, the dark side of the psycho, right? You could see when he flipped there as well, right? When she touched him at first and you saw his eyes like rolled in the back of his head, like that's when he flipped over, to a different side. And it's like, this is crazy. This is crazy. And I'm hoping that Emma does not end up on the backside of that, because it's not going to be pretty. It's not going to be pretty. So this was an incredible set of episodes, man. Man, what a season 1. What a season 1, man. I enjoyed this a lot. But I don't know if Dylan and Bradley is going to end up, having some sort of relationship. Dylan was trying to make things clear. It's like, hey, man, there's nothing really going on, but you like her, though. That's the thing. So you can't just trying to justify it by lying about it. It's like, oh, nothing happened between me and her. I was just helping her get into stuff from her dad's office. It was just helping her out. Of course it's going to make your brother jealous, because you know what's going on between him and Bradley. And finally Emma actually stood up for herself. I really appreciated that they did that, because it's time for her to stop following Norman like a little puppy dog, hoping that he will like her someday. It's time for her to stop that. She's better than that. And I would love for her to have better than that, than hoping that Norman is going to end up having feelings for her. I mean, he already told her how he feels. You know what I'm saying? Like, he already told her how he feels. But when people believe that you're the one and you're it, it's hard for them to let go of that notion. And then when she heard that, Norman and Bradley, quote unquote, broke up, she thought, now's my time to kind of see if he will turn to me. And she's, in a way, you could say that Emma is kind of desperate for Norman, because she really likes him. She really likes him because, everybody else treats her like she's a scab. You know what I'm saying? Like, the thing about it is this, right? I would never date somebody like Emma. I don't think I would ever date, but I would be your absolute best friend. That's the thing about it, right? Like, I would never date somebody like Emma that's, with her condition and everything. Like, I would never do that. but I would be your absolute best friend. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we would do things. You know what I'm saying? Like, we would do things together, take you to the dance, make you feel like you're on top of the world. Like, that's the type of person I am when it comes on to people who are going through shit in their life, right? I like to make people like that feel good, let them forget about what they're going through, especially when you have chronic illnesses. And you know, especially with somebody like hers, it's like, she don't know, you know what I'm saying? She could not wake up tomorrow, just stop breathing. Like, it's a crazy thing that she has, and she's projected to live until she's like 27, 28. So her life expectancy is really low. But what he was doing at the party, man, was just, this man has no empathy whatsoever. I'm like, bruh, you're embarrassed. I'm having secondhand embarrassment over here, because I'm like, you're at the dance with somebody. You're not supposed to be staring at your ex. Like, bro, you're tripping over here, especially if you have somebody like Emma in front of you. Like, Emma is not a ugly girl. Like, she's not ugly out here trying to latch on to you. She's a beautiful woman, beautiful girl in front of you, dancing with you. You know what I'm saying? Mind you, yes, the oxygen tank might be a bit of a turn off, but hey, you still gotta make, you know what I mean? She agreed to go because, you know, you said you were gonna go with her or take her there, and then you take her there, and your motive was to spy on Bradley, and then you get punched in the face. Rightly so. He's just like, that's why I said you didn't see this ass whooping coming, for real. You know, you're smart about a lot of things, Norman, but there's other parts where you're just like, you need some work. You need some work. So this was great, man. Great season 1, everything that took place. The whole thing with the sheriff is like, yo, when I tell you to trust me, because it's not about, I think in some ways he protects the town in a way that I don't think it's about. I think he knows about the weed. So it's like, as long as we're not, he doesn't want the infiltration, because he knew about the whole the human trafficking, right? He knew about it. It's not like he didn't know. He knew about the operation and everything. It's just that it seems like as long as they're doing stuff and nobody is getting hurt, he doesn't get involved. So he's like, yo, if you're hurting the citizens, as long as you guys are doing what you're doing, nobody cares. No, we're gonna turn a blind eye, because people want to eat, right? So I don't know if I agree with that moral standpoint, but I don't think it's good. You know what I'm saying? But he does what he does. And it's interesting because, I don't know, maybe it's because he knew that Norma was there, why he decided to kill the dude and not actually give him the deal. You know what I'm saying? That he was offering him. He went and he shot him, and that was that. And now, what is going to be the new situation for next season? Who knows? But I'm looking forward to season 2 for sure. So I appreciate all the love you guys have shown throughout the series. Hopefully when this comes out on YouTube, people watch it. I don't know. It's a good series, but I'm looking forward to it. Going up on YouTube as I'm sitting here recording this. I don't know how many months before it hits YouTube, but it'll definitely come there at some point. But thank you guys so much. I appreciate y'all. Leave a like, leave a comment, and I will see you guys for season 2. And I'm out. Peace.